I loved your face when they panned to you when Nelly did backflip, and you were just like,
I was like, wait, when in Hot in Here did we ever see this in this country grammar?
Like, get ready. Next week, Jeannie's gonna try to do 2 by herself. So.
Oh my God, this one he probably would put.
Get the medic ready because we're gonna throw it regardless.
But that's, I think, what was cool about tonight is I saw something from every dancer I didn't expect.
Yes.
AJ, who would have known that he actually has ballroom in his bones, you know? And even Charles Oakley was so tender and so sweet. He was so invested in each move, and that was so cool to watch. And Skai was majestic for such a young age. Johnny, I'm a huge fan of his work. So to see him, you know, busted out on the dance floor and not on ice was incredible.
Incredible.
So let's talk about your performance tonight. What did you think of it? How did you feel it went when it was done? Tell me everything.
I was just really thankful that I stayed in the moment, because the one problem Brandon has been telling me is he said this the day before the live, right? He said, there's going to be smoke machines. There's going to be fireworks. There's going to be judges. There's going to be audience sounds and things like that. And I was like, that's not going to faze me. I've done all that on the reel. I'm on live TV. Like, stop talking to me like I don't know how to do TV. All of it hit me, and deer in headlights, everything he said. So he had to pull me a few times and get me to square up. And that came at the very last witching hour before I danced, if I'm very honest.
100%. Look, they always say bad dress makes a good show. And to be quite honest, our dress rehearsal today, we were a little nervous after. But listen, Jeannie has no experience with dancing. Like, it's not even to the, like, go salsa dancing with her guy or this or that. But, like, she's not trained in the slightest. She's not a part of a music group. Like, she's not a dancer. She's not like a performer in that sense. So for her to be able to come out tonight and nail it, I'm thrilled.
Thanks, Brandon. Thank you. And that's to Brandon's great coaching. I mean, you have to think about the fact that you work with people who already come in with, you know, a repertoire of whatever, being Grammy Award winning artists and all these other great accolades, Super Bowl winnings. But you also have to get down to brass taxes and say, no, we are equal, and I'm going to get you to be your best. Like that is an incredible feat for these pro dancers. So I have a lot of respect for them.
Definitely. And you could not tell that you had any less training than anyone out there, let me tell you. So,
I'm watching Brandon's face as you say that, because he's seen different. He's seen different. Some of my moves that I've been busting out at the club were not good here. So they were not fun.
We're going to keep those in the closet.
Yeah, right. But, you know, I was so proud of being able to celebrate such a momentous time for us. You know, this is one of the first live shows that can come together and do it so expertly. I mean, this is an Emmy Award winning show that of course could still follow safety guidelines for quarantine and COVID, but make sure that America has fun and doesn't miss out on a season. So that alone just gives me such a like overwhelming feeling of pride to do my best and have fun.
Yes.
I love that. And you just brought the energy. It was really incredible.
Thank you. You didn't think that we looked like guacamole specials?
We look like total guacamole, but I love guacamole, so it really
good.
I love guac. Crispy chips were in it.
Okay, so Jeannie, yesterday you posted, you know, how amazing it was to be on Dancing with the Stars. You said you grew up with an immigrant family. You lived with 13 people in your house. How sweet is your success knowing that you've seen struggle? How much sweeter is it?
I go back to the fact that my mom escaped communism to come here. You know, she was a refugee like millions of Americans had to flee their country. So if she hadn't done that, I wouldn't be on this show. And I probably wouldn't have been close to getting a career like I do right now in Vietnam. So that carries with me all the time. Everything I get to do, I'm very thankful, because there was a lot of effort and strive that had to get me to where I am. And Brandon actually has the same story. You know, he's adopted by amazing people that groomed this young man to become who he is. If it weren't for his parents putting him in ballroom, he wouldn't have been here today, you know? So things like that. I think a lot of what I'm doing here is a thankfulness towards my parents, towards his parents, towards the art of dancing, towards a show that can put together something like this in a time that America needs it most. So that kind of settles down, did you do good or not? It makes me feel like, yo, this is a time that like you should be grateful for. So that releases all the tension.
And I got to throw this in. Jeannie's story is going to be, it's going to be very parallel to her life in the sense of It's the American dream. Look, she's going to come in here with nothing, no dance training, no experience, none of the tools that I guess some of the other competitors have. And then she's going to make something of herself on the show, right? It's no different than her coming over here, being an immigrant in an immigrant family from Vietnam. And then you make something. This is what America provides for us. This is what Dance with the Stars provides for somebody like her, is being able to show that there is progress. And we have a lot of progress that we can make. I'm thrilled about tonight. But, I mean, that is a tenth of what I want from her by the end of the season. So this is an American dream for us, right? We're out here trying to do something that everybody should be able to do.